We're back, and the next question of this round table is going to be an interesting one. You got your damn phone. Thank you. Can I get your time? I got you for at least 15 more minutes.
Taking notes.
Taking notes.
Please text that girl, tell her put them baby bed.
Shit. What is wrong with her, man? This is I can't edit that.
You can.
It's false anyway, but I can't edit that anyway. Now, look at
Look, shut up.
What the hell just happened?
It was like a water splash. Splash a whole cup of water in his face. Don't
Anyway,
forget.
the question now is, how do people feel about black men dating white women? And before I go to you,
That's word.
I'm gonna give my. I don't even want to say it because I'm.
Come on, man. You
Let it fly.
Yeah, I am.
Set the tone. You always want us to keep it real.
Yeah.
You keep it real.
But y'all don't be keeping that shit real. Y'all be giving these political ass answers. You lucky y'all don't air half
Let's
the
keep
shit
it
y'all
real
be
right
saying.
now. Let's keep it real.
I keep it real. You say I say too much stuff.
Nah, cause you be holding back too.
Why?
Because y'all on that lens right there.
Because you know what? I am a child of God, and you know my pastor might be watching me.
You a child of God? Let's hear it. You a child of
Yes,
God?
I am.
So when you was walking around grabbing asses 3 weeks ago, you was a child of God?
And you was grabbing mine too.
No, I
You
was
just
not. You
grabbing
a lying to hell. That be lying?
You was grabbing mine.
You a lie? You gonna
You know
lie?
we are saving each other for marriage. Let you know.
What the? You're saving yourself.
With all this
Y'all done got me to a whole new subject.
Yeah,
Let's
this is
get to the subject.
basically.
Everything.
you came with
My thing is this, and a lot of people gonna disagree with me on this. I'm probably gonna get defriended from a lot of people and blocked and
We
all that
got it
shit.
for you, man. Just-
But my thing is, the reason why a lot of brothers are out here dating white women is because we don't. There's no easy way to say this.
I want to hear her.
Me too.
Yeah, please do. And take your squad.
There's a lot of situations. I'm going to take the Chino Dollars approach. There's a lot of situations that white women handle differently than sisters.
They easy.
No, it's not. It's not about being easy. They're more flexible.
What you mean by flexible?
What's the definition of flexible? Now I can go to a white girl, ask for $50. I don't need a reason. I don't need a payment date back. Hold on. I don't need a return payment date. I don't need a credit check. None of that bullshit. She's gonna entrust enough to hand me that 50, whether it come back or not. She's supporting me. Hold on, let me finish. I'm not speaking on every sister, and I'm not saying that's every white girl, but I am saying. You go right now. If I ask you for $20, you gonna make that same face you making right now.
No, I'm making
Right
this
now.
face
You wanna know
because-
why? You wanna know why? Because you wanna know why I need it, why I don't got no money, this, that. I'm gonna get a whole bunch of bullshit before I get, yes, baby, here you go. Or I don't have it. True. Okay, so that's part of a little bit of the reason why brothers are switching over. They're converting over to something else because there's the flexibility of what they have to deal with. And then two, man, let's talk about the bedroom. A lot of sisters don't want to do certain shit in the room. They ain't trying to. Oh, I gotta say this right. They're not. Some of them don't want to go above and beyond.
They don't want
Sexually
lollipops.
for their mate.
They don't
When the
lollipops.
white girl is one to go above and beyond, around the corner, down the street, up the block, over the hill, and out of town, sexually for that man. It's the flexibility of damn. It's a lot easier. It's a little more easier over here to deal with. True. Now, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm probably my show gonna get canceled after this. Go ahead, Pastor.
Oh,
It's not that I have a problem with black men dating white women. My problem is when they say that's all they're going today is black women because all we do is fuss, or whatever. How would y'all feel if a black woman said, I'm just gonna date a white man because we know he ain't gonna have no criminal record, he ain't gonna have 15 baby mamas, and he's gonna have that money that we need. So look at the whole picture, and believe me, black women do a lot of freaky stuff in the bed too. But
After
we got to know that you're gonna be there for me, just like I'm gonna be there for you. We gonna do what?
Ray.
we keeping it real, we keeping it all the way real. Shout out to Healing Hearts Radio because we had a show about this, and this educated brother came on there and went off because he was dating a white woman and he got scolded by black women. And the problem is that all the black women that were on that show weren't even listening to why. He actually broke it down like a science as to why this thing occurs. And to give credit to black women are more aggressive in the nature of everything. I ain't even gonna lie to you. When y'all attack the job, y'all great, y'all on it, y'all taking care of the kids, y'all on it. But when it comes to that man coming in, it's hard for y'all to be submissive to that man. It's hard for y'all to hand over certain duties and certain things. To y'all credit, some guys don't know any of that stuff. They don't know how to pay bills, they don't know how to pay gas. But it's y'all fault for entertaining that brother or keeping him under your wing for 10, 15 years and not teaching him how to do it. So some women, a lot of black women want that control. I'll take care of the bills. You just be a daddy and be here and do what you gotta do. Y'all don't make them own a lot of things. So when this brother get with a white woman, not that she makes him own things, it's easier to deal with her in the sense of, gimme, can I borrow some money? I give it back to you. Even if he doesn't give it back, she's not gonna scold him. A black woman, $20 goes a long way. But to y'all credit, if you give a guy $20 and you got kids and the father's not doing nothing, I can understand that. Okay? And first of all, it's okay to entertain a guy who wants money from you and you got kids, you taking care of your own business. But it's a difference, the aggressiveness. It's the aggressiveness, the approach. It's hard to deal with a black woman on certain things.
Let me stop right there. Prime example, damn it. Some of these women are so, they claim they're independent. I don't know, got a degree, come on crib, on car. They walk around with their fucking head stuck all up like here. I'm from the South, where if you walk past somebody or you come across somebody and pass and make eye contact, you speak. That's how I was raised. A lot of women in this, I ain't gonna say where, in this Midwest area, you walk past them and speak. True. You know what I mean? But other people, other races, and I ain't just talking about white people, they're a little more friendlier. And that's the fact, because I done done it. Damn it, you understand what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure you didn't. We just was standing outside. And three sisters walked past, and I just said hi, and only one spoke. You know what I mean? That's just the little small, dumb shit that adds up to why certain people, not me, but I'm just saying why certain people decide, no, I ain't got time for this.
Well, hold on, let me say one thing.
Oh, she can't.
I feel like you said help teach him how to pay bills. I shouldn't have to do anything that your mama should have already
You're right, but if you entertain that, you should.
I ain't gonna entertain that.
Okay, that's good.
Okay,
well, a lot of women do.
Yeah, I know what you said.
A lot of women entertain this brother. They let him use the car. They do all these things. That's control.
Freeloader.
That's control. That's control when you allow a man to do all these things under your household, under your things, without making him do anything. That's a control. And women don't like to acknowledge that. It ain't got nothing to do with him because you allowing him to do this stuff. If he's sitting in there playing Xbox Live and you paying for the monthly internet bill and he's saying, well, I put in applications but I can't find a job, but let me take you to work so I can go fill out these applications, that's your fault.
Yeah, that is a woman's fault.
Women allow these men to do this and they do it all day long, and it's like the unemployment line. All you got to do is keep filling out the card and sending it in and you get the money.
That's true.
You just keep lying to them and telling them you're looking for a job, but you ain't. But a lot of women accept it.
Let's go to Kwanzaa and Chino Dollars has been over here itching. Yeah, I want the unedited.
Well, I'm just gonna put it like this. I really don't give a damn who y'all date. But a black woman as me, I don't mind being submissive to the right man. I'm just gonna be anybody.
Go with that shit.
And look, I am very.
Half of y'all don't even know what the right man is.
I'm very
Let's start
friendly.
there.
I am very friendly.
You don't listen.
I speak. Hey, how you doing? I put my fakeness on.
See, that's fake. It should be a.
I speak. You know I'm nice. Anywho, I don't mind helping. What's my problem is we're black when we stick by our men and they can be in jail. We stick by them. As soon as they come up with their little blonde hair, blue eye, and I have no problem. Yes, I do. Look at all these
You know what I mean? Brothers are in jail right now because of they stood. He thought he had a damn female. She snitched on him.
That's what
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Brothers are in jail. I got a partner right now dead because he went to drop his daughter off at his daughter's mother's house, got into it with the other baby daddy, and he killed him. She did not control the situation and stop the situation, nothing. Now one in jail, one dead. How many brothers are in
But you
jail?
making it
No,
seem
hold on.
like that's
How
black
many
people's problem.
brothers?
We don't do that.
Because a lot of y'all date trappers and all that. Y'all
I
down there
don't.
for the ride.
I don't.
You down for the ride until
I
you go to
don't.
jail.
I don't.
You got them tape recordings on you because you ain't trying to go to jail or you ain't trying to get tied up.
I don't.
Let's move on to Chino Dogs.
No, because I don't date those type of men. I don't mind who you date.
Now I will
I'm
agree.
saying.
Hold on. I will say this. They're right about one thing. A lot of these sports figures,
That's what
they
they
do
do.
go
Yes.
out. You know what I mean, and convert over.
No, I'm not.
Some of them.
Yeah, majority of
Yeah, majority. But we don't know their situation and why. So we're gonna move on to Chino Dogs.
Y'all trying to move on.
Let me. I'm gonna address this backwards. As far as the brothers who go out and date females, first off, most of them dudes was already dating white girls. Most of them dudes went to big colleges, like your Big Ten schools that are predominantly white. So when it comes to what they like, it had nothing to do with a paycheck. They was already getting everything they needed from the white girl who was helping them with their homework, who was letting them drive their car, who was taking them home on Thanksgiving break, Christmas break, spring break. No, I'm being honest, because I went to a predominantly white school, and the truth of the matter is the black females, either they didn't have it to offer, which isn't their fault, or they weren't friendly enough to really offer it up like that. But it was always a white girl there, not saying they easy or none of that. It was always a white girl there and a white male. Like the best Thanksgiving dinner I've had with people that wasn't my family was with a white guy who lived next door to me. When I couldn't go home on Thanksgiving break, he took me home with him. You know what I mean? Like, white people with them white schools, they're just more inviting. That's just the way they are. I'm not even talking about money. Like I said, he took me home with him for Thanksgiving. It had nothing to do with money, sex, none of that, drugs, none of that. He was just inviting. So people like Robert Griffin III, you know what I mean? He already was dating white girls. So if he winds up marrying a white girl, you can't say, oh, he got rich, now he went and married a white girl. Nah, his girlfriend was white in college.
Probably in high school.
You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these cats went to preparatory schools where all they saw was white girls. Now, as far as black women being upset about black men being with white women, first off, black women have been tricked throughout history to turn their back on black men. Why? So other races could take y'all black men from y'all. When the Black Panther Party and the Civil Rights Movement was going, one of the things they did to kill the Civil Rights Movement was to start the Women's Rights Movement. That had nothing to do with black women. Black women wasn't the ones complaining about not getting work because they was forced to work. They wasn't the ones complaining about not getting respect from their men because black men always respected women back at that time. And black women were considered queens, and everybody acknowledged that, you know, wife comes from a black woman. But who jumped into that fight, even though it wasn't theirs? It was black women. And what did that do? That pushed black women to a point of, we want independence. You never lacked having independence. So now, here we are, fast forward hundreds of years later, most black women are ultra independent. And they don't leave room for an independent man. We're not talking about a bum, we're talking about an independent man. Y'all don't leave room for an independent man to come in and do anything for you. Why? Because you feel like you can do it for yourself. So instead of having the structure that the Bible calls for, you're going to make up your own structure. Well, you know what? The other races and the women of other races, they still prefer that traditional man being the head of the household. I'm not saying you don't. I'm saying races, we speaking in whole. They still prefer that. When right now, most black women prefer to be the head of their household. Even women who grew up in a household where they had a daddy who took care of everything, they still come out of the womb. Why? Because society has tricked black women into thinking that you have to have everything, you have to be this, you have to be that, you have to be that, and you can't depend on a man. When at the end of the day, the man was made to protect you anyway. So now you got this good man in your face and you're rejecting him. Why? Because you don't even know how to act. Because historically you've been tricked. Your psyche is already off. So then you see this white girl walking down the street with this good black man, you bothered by that. When you shouldn't, because the truth of the matter is you probably wouldn't have gave him the time of day anyway.
True.
And hold on, and another thing that bothers me is that every time a black girl gets mad about a black man dating a white woman, the first thing she want to say is, oh, she easy, or she paying all the bills, or she giving up all her money, or we ain't want him anyway. That was the trash. But it's always a black woman that's complaining about not enough black men being out here. So which one is it gonna be? Either it's not enough, or the ones that's out here.
Preach, Chino. He's already preaching.
I'm not saying every black female is like that, but a lot of black females are, and they got it twisted. And it is not their fault. It's a poison. that's been placed in their head. And the problem is that poison gets passed down to them daughters who are now watching these women make babies, no man in the house. You go to work all day long. You dropping your kid off at mama house. All she's seeing is independent women, or what she think is independent women, not being supported by independent black men. So now what you've done is continuously create the same mentality moving forward. When it used to be little girls were groomed for motherhood and wifeyhood from the day y'all got brooms for Christmas, kitchens for Christmas, vacuum cleaners. They don't do that no more. People don't understand that no more. You know what I mean? So now, again, the problem ain't enough black men. The problem ain't white girls are easier. The problem is this: black women need to take responsibility for what they have changed when it comes to the household structure. Because it's not about you giving it up to a bum ass dude. First and foremost, the man that you should be following behind should be your husband. So if you didn't marry this dude, but you talking about I can't follow behind him, he can't leave my house, you shouldn't even be married to him. And that's a lot of the problems that exist. Is most of the women who saying I'm not giving up that power is a woman that's married already to a man.
Out of control.
Damn. All right, so we got
Chino.
that top, but damn, I ain't got nothing behind that.
You got the real answer.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I asked for it. We got it. I can't ask no more. We got one more. We got a comment that actually my guy 6 wants to say something. So I'm gonna take the camera for a hot second and let him speak.
You couldn't turn it on himself now. You so look. It's on camera.
My thoughts on black men dating white women. I myself, I never dated a white woman until I moved to Indianapolis, ran into all these grumpy black females. I've never been around as many grumpy black females in my life. Now, not to say that they drove me to dating white girls, but I mean, it's either, that's how they easier to me. They easier to get along with. If during sex you ain't gotta worry about pulling out tracks and don't touch my hair and all that, you ain't gotta worry about all that.
You are finished. You are finished.
I don't like to go through all that.
The words you just heard has nothing to do with TWT-TV, has nothing to do with Taj. This is coming from Mr. Six himself.
Yeah, I said it. I mean, it's true though, for real. I mean, all my life I dated black women. I come here, and some people say, well, it's because maybe they just don't like you. So the woman at the grocery store got to be grumpy too? You know what I'm saying? To me, these women is grumpy. All the people here are really grumpy, but the black women here is grumpy. It's hard to find a nice, cool, calm, and collective black woman in Indianapolis. So, therefore, yes, I've dated a couple of white women these past couple of months. I feel like I was forced to do it. I can't.
No, you're not forced.
I don't want to be by myself.
That's who you like.
And color don't make a difference. This whole thing is a shell. It's what's inside that shell.
All right, and we'll be right back. TWT.